Bold and the Beautiful early weekly spoilers for January 12th to 16th reveal Steffy Forrester being terrified and Ridge Forrester's behavior getting worse. As we always do on the early edition day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week, then we'll dive into what is ahead for next week. Bold and Beautiful early spoilers. Sheila's upset. On Wednesday, January 7th, we may get more of the Sheila Carter and Deke Sharp conversation that carries over from Tuesday's episode. I wonder if he's going to tell Sheila the harsh truth that he will never accept her being with his dad, and that Hope Logan won't either. Sheila is definitely upset about the lack of acceptance from Deacon Sharp's family. After this conversation, a very upset Sheila is going to ask Lee Finnegan to come see her. No doubt Sheila is going to want to rant about Deacon, his ungrateful kids, and Taylor Hayes pushing back on her. She is sure to find a very sympathetic ear while talking to Lee. Carter races to stop Daphne from leaving for Paris on B&B. Carter, Walton, and Ridge are blindsided when Steffy drops some big news. This is also going to pick back up from Tuesday's conversation. Steffy is going to tell Carter and Ridge that Daphne is going back to Paris. She said she can work on her fragrances from there since that's where she was before. Steffy had just asked her about working on a Hope for the Future fragrance, and Daphne responded that she will work with Thomas Forrester because he's already there. This effectively leaves Hope out of the loop. Carter is going to leap into action. He needs to stop Daphne, the woman he loves, from leaving Los Angeles. If you remember, he and Ridge were talking about the jewelry that Ivy Forrester and Electra Forrester designed, and there was a case open with a bunch of rings. I think that's not for nothing. I expect Carter may grab the biggest and prettiest one of those rings and run out to find Daphne in the Forrester Creation showroom so he can make it clear that he doesn't want to let her go. He loves her, but he has dropped the ball on communicating. A surprising proposal and a heartbreaking rejection. On Thursday, January 8th, we have got Carter popping the question. He tells Daphne that he's not going to let her push him away because he loves her. If you remember, she told Steffy that she was expecting Carter to make things official between them. I don't know if she was expecting a proposal or not, but she wanted some sort of commitment over the holidays and he didn't do it. Maybe Daphne was presently expecting Carter to ask her to move in or offer a grand gesture to make it clear that she is the woman he wants. Daphne is still feeling a little insecure about the whole Hope situation because Carter rejected her and stuck with Hope initially. When Daphne warned him he was going to get hurt, he eventually did. She doesn't want to feel like a second choice. At this point, Daphne doesn't think Carter loves her. He's going to make it very clear he does by dropping to one knee, but he's not going to get the answer he wants. Deacon Sharp's confession and Sheila Carter's growing suspicion on Bold and the Beautiful. Daphne is going to let Carter down gently on Thursday. She is going to tell him no initially. She told Steffy previously that she wants to be pursued, and obviously Carter isn't doing things in the way that Daphne wants them done. I fully expect Carter to say whatever he has to say to convince Daphne to say yes and stay in Los Angeles. Carter probably shouldn't tell her that he just grabbed that ring and ran out. He needs to make it seem like he had planned this all along. Meanwhile, we've got Deacon confessing something to Deke on Thursday. Deacon may admit one of two things, or possibly both. One is that he has a spark of feelings for another woman. He also has concerns about Sheila and her mental stability, fearing she might be getting volatile and dangerous again. Deacon has completely changed his life. I don't think he's capable of doing the things he did before, but Sheila is always one breath away from being her old psycho self again. I do wonder if Deacon might mention to Deke that the woman he's crushing on is Taylor.